Coming to the functional groups, we have learned a lot of functional groups in organic chemistry, but the first one is the alkanes. So we will start from alkanes. Okay, both of these things there are basically two types of nomenclature. The first one is to go from structures to the names. Okay, the structure, you have given the structure and you must know how to name it. Okay, and the second thing is to go from name to structures. These two possibilities can be there in your exam. So we will learn one by one each functional group. The first one is the alkane, and alkane, we all have studied that alkanes are the ones which have no functional groups attached on it, and it is only composed of the carbon skeleton, carbon chain. Okay, and also the saturated carbon chain, which has no double bond, triple bond, or any functional group. Okay, so it is only composed of the carbon atoms. So we must know how to name any structure of alkane. So first of all, forget any thing, each and every functional group, just focus on the alkanes. The first you must say the first point is to select the longest chain and number from the branched side. Okay, the first point is to select the longest chain. The longest chain is the one which has the highest number of carbon atoms, and the numbering, when it comes to the numbering, you must start to number your longest chain from the side which has any functional group attached or any branches attached to it. Okay, there can be two possibilities, that there will be a branch attached to it, or functional groups attached to it. We will further clear it, don't worry about it, because I will clear it one by one by drawing the structures and everything. So just I am giving you the overview now. So the longest chain, you have selected the longest chain, and there will be two possibilities, either from the right side of the chain or from the left side of the chain. So we will start number from the from that side which has functional group or branch, any branch attached to it. So you have selected. Okay, then now coming to the second point, what are the branches attached to carbon skeleton or carbon backbone? The branches are basically the ethyl, methyl, propyl. Basically, if one carbon is attached as a branch, then we will name it as methyl. If two carbons branch is attached to a carbon skeleton, then we will name it as ethyl, because it is, that branch is composed of two carbon atoms. So we will name it as ethyl. Now the question arises that why YL at the end of the branch name? Ethyl, methyl, why YL at the end? Na? So any branch, if you start to name the branches, you will always add YL at the end. It's a hint for you, for the branches. So when you named each and every branches involved in the carbon skeleton, then you come to the third point, that how many branches are there. Okay, how many branches? If there are two methyl branches, then you will add dimethyl, not only methyl, but you now add the name as dimethyl. If you have three methyls, then you will add trimethyl. If you have four methyl, then you will add the name as not only methyl but as tetramethyl, because there are four methyl branches attached to the carbon skeleton. So the di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, these are used for the number of branches. Okay, now coming to the fourth point, that is the position of the branches, which is very important as well. That you have selected, okay, that what are the branches and how many branches are there. Then the positions, okay, that you on the basic the backbone, the carbon backbone, you have numbered each and every carbon atom. Okay, now you want to know that the branches are attached to which carbon atom. either number 2, number 3, number 4 or 5, to which carbon number the branches are attached, and those are called as the position of the branches. I will clear both of these things, don't worry about it, okay. So these are the positions. If your branches are attached to the position 2, you will use 2, the number 2, okay. I will clear it more. Now the last point is to align the names in alphabetic order. When you are done with all these points, then you will go for the last one, to align the names in alphabetical order. What is the alphabetical order? For example, there are 2 branches involved in your carbon skeleton, which are the methyl and ethyl. Then the alphabetical order is ethyl starts from E and methyl starts from M. So you have to write ethyl first before methyl. Why? Because ethyl comes first in ABCD, okay. So in alphabetical order, you must not forget these things. These are so little mistakes which are commonly encountered during naming. So these are some general overview of the IUPAC system naming. So we will start further, okay. Now consider an alkane molecule which is like this, okay. It is attached with this. So this is the molecule given to you, and it's a molecule of alkane. You first recognize which type of molecule is this. It's an alkane. Why it's an alkane? Because it has no functional group attached to it. So we will use this "ane" at the end of our name. We actually wanted to convert this structure to the name, na? So for our convenience, we can convert this structure into the simpler form or the open form. This is a central carbon, this one. This is the methyl, which I have written there, and this is attached to another methyl. So this is the another methyl, and both of these methyls are there, okay. So we have basically it's being blurred, okay. So the first point is to basically select the longest chain now. So if I select this portion, so I will have 3 carbons in my longest chain. If I select this portion, I will again have 3 carbons in my longest chain. If I select this portion, I will have again 3. So I can select from anywhere, na? So I can select this portion as my longest chain, or anyone. So start numbering. We know we can number from left or right, but the position of starting our numbering must be from the side where the branches are close to that side. So the branches are basically in the middle, so we can start our numbering from both of these sides. So I have just selected from left to right. You can also do this from right to left. Both of these are right. So we have done with the first point. The second point is to name the branches. How many what are the branches are there? Methyls, okay. So we have basically methyl. This is our branch name. Now the second point, how many? There are 2. So I will write di. Di is used for 2, okay, before the branch name. The branch name will be according to the chemistry counting, methyl, ethyl, propyl, and the di, tri, tetra is for the number of branches. Remember this, okay. So the next part which we will go for is to analyze the position of the branches. Now both of these branches are attached to the carbon number 2. So I will add the number 2. How many times? 2 times. Why 2 times? Because for one for each branch, na? So I will add 2, comma. Why I am adding comma? Because there are 2 numbers, na? So because between 2 numbers I will write the comma and the dash between a number and a alphabet. So 2, 2 dash dimethyl, okay. Now it's not the complete name. I must write the complete name, and the complete name is by predicting the name of alkane. What is the basic name of alkane here? We have selected our branch, and our branch has total 3 carbons in it, and 3 carbons means prop. One meth for 1, eth for 2, and prop for 3. So I will write prop without a space, prop, and it's an alkane, so I will add ane here. So it is the complete name of our molecule. Okay, going for the next molecule, which is okay, this is our next molecule. We have to write its name. It's not focusing. Okay, so it's our next molecule. How many first of all, select your the longest chain. I can select this chain. Okay, why this chain? Because it has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and if I select this chain from there to there, it will have less number of carbon. Count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and if I select this portion, I will have 10 carbons. So I will select this one. Okay, this one as my longest chain. Now numbering will be from the side that is close to the branches. There is a branch there and there are no branches, so I will start the number from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. I have numbered all of my carbons. Now the second point of our rule is to name our branches. I have only one branch here now, which is this, and it is obviously a methyl. Okay, so I can write methyl, that I have a methyl. Okay, now how many methyl? Only one methyl, so no need to write any di or tri or tetra, because there is only one methyl. Now what is the next rule? What is the position of your branch? The branch is attached to the carbon number 3 here, so I will write 3 methyl. I have to write a dash between both of these. 3 methyl, and the last one is the main name of our molecule, which is based on the longest chain, the basic backbone. The backbone is composed of how many carbon atoms? Total 10 carbon atoms, which I have numbered. So for 10 in chemistry, we know that we write DEC, DEC. Okay, the DEC, and it's an alkane molecule. Which molecule is this? At last you must remember that which molecule you are dealing with. So you can write the last portion of your name as ane, because it's a alkane. So you have predicted the name of this molecule as well. Okay, now consider this structure number 5. As we have different carbons attached on this molecule, so we have to first find out that which one is our backbone or the longest chain of that molecule, and which are the branches attached on it now. So if I select this part as my longest chain, then I must count the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So if I select this, I will have 8 carbons in my longest chain, and if I select this portion including this carbon, I will again have 8 carbons. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. If I select this portion, I will have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So obviously 6 will not be considerable because it is a lesser number as compared to the 8. And if I involve this carbon, obviously again I will have 8 carbon atoms in my longest chain. So I can select any one of these. Or if I select, there is another possibility too, that I select this portion. So again I will have either, if I select this or this, I will have 8 carbon atoms. So the maximum number of carbon can we can have in our longest chain will be the 8. So I select this portion as my longest chain. Okay, this is my longest chain. Now I have to number. From where should I start my number? Because there on both of these ends there are branches. So I will choose that part or that side for numbering which has basically the higher number of branches. Like this part, it will have 2 branches, 1, 2, and it has only 1 branch. So I will start numbering from there now. Our backbone is this, and we will start numbering 1, 2, there is a joint now, so it's a carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have numbered all of these carbons. Now how many branches do we have? Total 3. Oh sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 branches. What are their names? They have names called methyl. ये भी methyl है, ये भी methyl है, ये भी methyl है, because 1 carbons are involved in each branches. So we have 4 methyls. Now I can write methyl here. Only methyl we have now. So now how many? 4. But their positions are very important. The fourth rule is the positions of our branch. So 2 methyls are attached at the position 2. 1 methyl is attached at position 4. 1 methyl is attached at 7. So I will start to number from 2, 4 and 7. I will write 2 times because there are 2 methyls attached at 2. So I will write 2, 2, 4, 7. How many methyls? 4 methyls. So I will write tetra and a dash between these. Tetra. 2, 2, 4, 7 tetramethyl. And the main name is, how many carbon atoms are there in our longest chain? Total 8. And we use in chemistry for 8 we use octa. Okay, oct, and it's an alkane, so we use ane, octane. Okay, so the complete name is 2247 tetramethyl octane. Now coming to the next molecule, which is the number 6. Consider this molecule, and I have opened up it as this, if it can zoom in it. Okay, so it is my structure, or you can take this structure as well. So what is our longest chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And if I select this portion along my longest chain, so it will have how many carbon atoms? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I count any one of these branch along with my longest chain, I will have 8 carbon atoms. So I can count any one of these along my longest chain. So I can select this part as my longest chain. Now I have to number. Okay, I have to number these. Can I start from there? No, I cannot start from there because there are no branches there and there are branches. So the preference will be given to that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To each point I have given the numbers in our longest chain. Now the second point is, what are the branches? This one is the branch and this one is the branch. Okay, and in each branch we have two carbon, 1 2 1 2. Okay, as we can see here in its open form, we have two carbon atoms as our branches, one and this one, and it is our longest chain. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yes, it's 8 total, 8 number of carbon atoms. Okay, so coming to the branch name, our branch name will be ethyl. Why? Because ETH is used for 2 in chemistry, and YL because it's a branch. Okay, now how many ethyls are there? 2 ethyls, so I will use a di. We used tetra before because we had 4 methyls, so we just used the tetra and then we positioned them. Okay, now I have written di because there are 2 ethyls and their position will be, both of these ethyls are attached to the position number 3, so I will use the number 3 2 times, 1 for each methyl. So it will be like 3, 3 dash diethyl. And what is the main name? There are 8 carbons again, so I will use oct and ane obviously because it's an alkane. Okay, so this is the IUPAC name of this molecule. Now coming to the next molecule, which is the number 7. I have opened up it as this. It's quite it will take some time, so you can go for it. Which is the longest chain? It is the simplest to select any one of these because there is no complication. I can select this part as my longest chain. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. What are the branches? These are my branches. What is the branch name? My branch name is methyl because 1 carbon only, so it's a methyl. How many methyl? I have 2 methyl, so I will write dimethyl. What is the position? 2 and 9, so I will use 2, 9 dash dimethyl. What is the main name? Dec, because there are 10 carbon, decane. Okay, so that is our next molecule. Coming to the next molecule, it is our next molecule, which is like this. There are lots of chains, 1 and 2 branched chains here, so selecting the longest chain will take time. We have to count from each side now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. If I select this part, I will have 7 carbons. If I select this chain, which is the simple one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it will have 8, so I will cancel this option in my mind, so it will be the highest. If I select this portion, so I will have 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so I can select this or this, any one of these, because both of these will have 8 carbon atoms in it. So I will select the simplest one, this one, as my longest chain. Now I have to number these now. So can I start from there or should I start from there? No, I should start from there because it will have the branch nearest to this end. It also has a branch, but it is on the position 1 2 3 4 at the position 4, so the preference will be given to this. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8 number of carbons. How many branches? 1 2 branches, and both of these branches are different from each other, so I have to write both of these names here. And one thing, when you have this type of possibility, this type of situation, when you have 2 types of branches, then you should remember that you must write the name of that branch first, which has the in alphabetical order comes first. It is composed of one carbon. It is called methyl. It starts from M, and it is composed of 3 carbon atoms. It will have a name called propyl. So it starts from P. So M should come the first, or the propyl P. What would you say? You would say LMNOPQ. Okay, so LMNOP. M comes first. So I will write methyl and propyl. Okay, methyl propyl. So now coming to the position. Now, what is the position? Methyl's position is 2. So I will write 2 methyl. And what is the position of propyl? It's 5. 5 propyl. 2 methyl, 5 propyl. What is the main name? 8 carbons. So I will use the term oct. Octane, because it's an alkane. So 2 methyl, 5 propyl, octane. It is the name of this molecule. Okay. Now coming to our next molecule, molecule number 9, which is from your lecture. The first thing is to know that which is the longest chain. If I select the simplest form, which one is this? How many carbons will it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has the 9 number of carbon. If I select this part, I will probably say that yes, it will be our longest chain because it has one more carbon. Start to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will have 10 number of carbons. If I select this longest chain, so I will select this one as my longest chain. Okay, this is my longest chain. So now coming to the branches now. Oh, it's quite dirty. How many branches do I have now? This branch, this branch, and this branch. I have 3 branches. 2 of them are methyl and 1 is ethyl. Okay. Now I have to write the names of both of these branches. Or methyl and ethyl. Ethyl comes first. Okay, so I will write ethyl first, and with some space because I have to write the position as well. So I will write methyl. Methyl. Okay. How many methyls? I have 2 methyls. So I will write di for it. Now I will write di. Dimethyl. And ethyl is 1. Now coming to the position. Oh, I haven't numbered. The first thing is to number the molecules now. So we forgot to number. I must number from which side? From this side or this side? This side, because it has 1, 2, 3, 4. On fourth position a branch, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's quite far. So I will start to number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that is the numbering. Now coming to the position of the methyls. Methyl has 2 positions, 5 and 4. So I will write 4, 5 for methyl. I don't have space. 4, 5. Okay, I will write it again. Ethyl dash 4, 5 dash dimethyl Now the position of ethyl. What is the position of ethyl? Ethyl is present basically at position 7. it is out of our longest chain now, this part. So it has 2 carbons, so it is an ethyl branch, and it is positioned at 7. So I will write 7 before ethyl, 7 dash. Okay, now the main name. What is the main name? Its main name is the decane, because of 10 carbons. Okay, so the complete name is 7 ethyl dash 4 comma 5 dash dimethyl decane. Okay, coming to the next molecule, which is the molecule number 10. I have this molecule, and I have to select our longest chain, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. If I select this form, I will have 9 carbon. If I select 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, no, I have the highest priority of 9 yet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, again 9. So I can select this form or the simplest one. Or if I select this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, no, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I can select this form as well, because the highest number of carbon is the longest chain I have is 9. So it's my choice that to which end I should select. I'm selecting this now. How many branches? No, no, not the branches. I must do the numbering first now. It is our first rule. So I should start numbering from there? No, from there, because there are lots of branches there. It's carbon number 1, and it's carbon number 2, and this one is the carbon number 3, this is the 4, this one is 5, this one is 6, 7, 8 and 9. How many branches? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 of them are ethyl, 1 is methyl. So I will write ethyl first. It is ethyl. The position of ethyl I am going to write no, you will confuse ethyl and methyl as well. Okay, it's a methyl. Now how many methyl? Only 1 methyl. How many ethyl? 3 ethyl. So I will use tri. Okay, the number of ethyls. Now the position. What is the position of methyl? Methyl is attached to basically this carbon, the carbon number 2. So I will write 2 before methyl. And ethyls are attached to lots of carbon, 3, 4 and 5. So I will write 3, 4 and 5, all of these, 3, 4, 5 dash. And what will be the name of the main alkane? It will be no name. And why I am using ane? Because of alkane. Okay, so that's our last molecule as for alkanes. Now you consider this first molecule, which is 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane. So you must know that you are going to convert a name into a structure. So the name has numbers, the quantity or the number of branches, which is tri, and methyl, which is the branch name, and pentane, which is the main name. So you must consider this first example only for now. So when you are going to convert a name into a structure, then how you will start? You will start from the last part of the name, which is pent. Okay, and the ane. It must be an alkane, obviously. So when you see the pent, you will draw 5 number of carbon atoms, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, there are 5 carbon atoms here. So now I can number this too. First of all, you write you draw the carbon skeleton on the basis of the last name. Then you start number from any one of the position, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the third point you must do in this type of situation is the branches. Okay, only one branch, methyl, one type of branch basically, and 3 in number. Why 3 in number? Because 3 positions you also have given now, the 3 positions 2, 2 and 4. So it means that there are 3 methyls positioned over 2, 2 and 4. So there must be 2 methyls at the position 2, one for each. So I will draw 2 methyls here. 1, या तो मैं यूँ लगा इस ब्रांच को पोजीशन कर दूँ या फिर यूँ कर दूँ, इट्स अप टू मी. And 4, 1 methyl is there. So I've completed the structure. If you consider this name 2-ethyl, okay, 2-ethyl 3-methyl pentane. So it's a pent again and ane. So I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I have the branch methyl and the branch ethyl. So methyl at third position. So I will position one branch here, which is composed of one carbon, CH3 methyl, and eth means 2. Okay. So this branch is composed of 2 carbons. So I will have to write the 2 carbon branch positioned over 2. So it will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 points, 2 carbons. Okay. So this will be the complete molecular structure. Coming to this example, it has hex and ane. Okay. So it's an alkane. So I will write hex means 6. So I will write 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so 6. Now I have how many branches over there? I have a chloro branch. Now chloro means chlorine, Cl. Okay, so I have to write the branch which are 4 in number. Tetra means 4. So we have 4 chloro, and the positions are basically this 2, 2, 3, 3. So 2 chloro at 2 position and 2 chloro at 3 position. 1, 2. There will be the structure. Okay, it's very easy. Again hex and ane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trimethyl. Tri means 3. Methyl, we know that a branch that is composed of 1 carbon atom. So 3 methyls we have. On which positions? 2, 3 and 4. So I have write 1, मतलब एक 2 पे, एक 3 पे और एक 4 पे. Okay. The last one is bute, means 4 in chemistry, and ane. So I will write 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. 2, 2 dimethyl means methyl, di means 2. 2 methyls we have. So I have to write 2 methyl branches where at 2, 2 position. 1, 2. Okay. So this is the actually method of converting a name into a structure. First of all, you have to select the backbone, which must be from this part of the name, and the type of molecule is ane and alkane. So the main thing is to select the number of carbon atoms in a backbone. You must start from this, and then you number it, and then you select which branch you have, and means you must predict the number of carbon atoms in a branch from its name. If it's methyl, 1 carbon. If it's chloro, it means a chlorine. A chlorine will be a branch. And if it's I have given only methyl's example. Okay, methyl. If it's ethyl here, then 2 carbon atoms, 1, 2. And then when you are going to position your branches, you use the numbers for the positions. Okay, so that's all about I think for alkene, and now we are going to do for alkene. Now alkenes, first of all we will practice from structures to name according to IUPAC system. And structure, the first structure is there in the form of skeletal structure. Don't consider this if you are confused, so consider this only. I have to name this molecule. How can I name it? So first of all, we know that when we are going from structure to name, then we first select our longest chain, and there are no branches. As there are no branches, we will not select any longest chain. We just mean we will select, but obviously this will be our longest chain now, so there is no selection. Now numbering, coming to the numbering, from where I should start my numbering, from there or from there obviously, because here is a functional group called alkene, the double bond. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, what's the name? There are no branches, so all of these steps are cancelled, and we have just name. There are 6 carbon atoms, so I will write hex. Okay, and the double bond is positioned between 2 and 3, so I will write the number which is the least among both of these. Okay, 2 and 3 have a double bond, and I will use the number which is the least among both of between both of these. Okay, so I will use the 2, hex dash 2, and then again dash I will use इन. एक तो ये तरीका है इसको लिखने का, और एक और तरीका है कि आई विल यूज़ द नंबर 2 बिकॉज ऑफ दिस लीस्ट नंबर, 2 डैश हेक्सेन. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं कि हेक्स मैंने यूज़ किया जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ 6 number of carbons, and ene because of alkene, and 2 because of the least number between 2 and 3. So this is the method of writing the name. Now the next molecule is this, in which I have to select the longest chain. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I can select any one of these, so I am selecting this. I must start from where? From there or from there? There's a confusion now. So the preference will be given to this side. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so now there's a branch called methyl. So first of all, I have to write the main name. No, I write the branch first. Okay, it will be easy for us now. First of all, we write the branch name, which is methyl here. How many? 1. What is the position of methyl? 2. What is the main name of this chain? Pent. 5. Is this alkene or alkane? It's an alkene. I will use ene at the end. What is the position of that ene? 3 and 4. 3 is the least, so I will use 3. 2-methyl 3-pentene. Now, third. 1 2 3 4 5. Why I am numbering from there? I can also number from there, no? Because both of these alkenes are present equally on positions. So I am writing actually this as a 1 2 3 4 5 pent. It's ene, obviously an alkene, so ene. What are the positions? 1 and 4. 1, 4 dash pent ene. That will be the name of it. Okay. What is the mistake here? What is the mistake here? What we have not written, we have mistaken in the enes. We have 2 alkenes here. Okay, so I have to mention di before ene as well now. 1 4 pent diene, because there are 2 enes. Okay, that will be the correct name. There are again 2 dienes, 1 2 3 4 5. 5 means pent, so I will use pent. It's an alkene, so I will use ene. How many? 2. Pent diene हो जाएगा. Or what are the positions? 1 and 3. 1, 3. Now coming to the next, and which is the last one. I have this one, and I have to number from there because there's a branch and there is a functional group as well. 1 2 3 4 and 5. It's my longest chain. Okay, so how many branches do I have? 2, which is an ethyl and methyl. So I will write methyl. No, I have to first write ethyl, no? Because E comes first in an alphabetical order, and methyl. Okay. What are their positions? Ethyl's position is 2 and methyl's position is 4. So I will write 2 dash ethyl dash 4 dash methyl. What is the main branch name? 5 na, so pent. It's an alkene. Ene. What is the position? 1 of the double bond, na? Double bond is between 1 and 2, and I have the least number is 1, so I will use 2 ethyl 4 methyl 1 pent ene. Okay, 1 will be, it will be like 2 ethyl 4 methyl 1 dash pent ene. Okay,